Big Bow. This is my Model 19 Briggs & Stratton. It's in the 50s, is what I keep hearing. I went out today, and if you saw before I bought it this with the Simplicity Broadmoor, this actually went on Simplicity Landlord. I went back to the guy who had this piece. He sold the other motors exactly like this one. I went on eBay when I bought some parts for the wheel horse, that you'll see that in another video. I bought a brand new gasket kit that's going to go in this. It's in the mail right now. One thing I have not bought for this yet, I'm going to buy a new coil, I think. I think the coil's bad. And I'm going to buy a coil that don't have any points on it, even though I got the Nova 2 system. Called a complete gasket rebuild kit. Just the gaskets, no pistons or anything. I bought the, I'm going to take this off. Or I can't. Let me try it. Actually, let me see at the light and show you, because it's sort of dark. The starter pulley with the fan, I went back to his house and bought it for $10. He also gave me the another drive pulley and a screen. Screen's right there. All for $10. The deal was we was going to buy the generator that went on the side and the bracket that went out, but he already sold it with the other motor. So he found this in a box that actually went to this one. This thing bolts up perfectly and works fine. I might put a coil on it, or I might put a car coil on it, because I got one here that went on Tecumseh. And then I've got a new bracket that came off Tecumseh. If you saw my Sears switch, Sears motor switch is still not done. I haven't made a video on that yet. This is the bracket that came off Tecumseh. Got the same bolt range. I've got a generator for it. Let me find where it is. It's on the floor. Yeah, right there. I bought 2 sets of brushes for one of those. One's going to go in the Sears and one goes going to go in that. The exhaust is coming off. I gotta get a big pipe wrench and break this loose. I have a new exhaust that was on the Suburban before when it was straight piped. If I could find it, show it to you. Here it is. That one right there. Paint 2000 degree paint. And just slide it in. This probably be on a piece of 2x6. Just sitting there idle on the engine shows. Or just for show on the shelf. Or maybe one day it'll be on a Suburban I buy. Not really thought about that yet. Bought everything for it. It's got a brand new spark plug in it. Has figured out this wasn't stuck in there. It wasn't a bolt stuck in there. It's just dirt and a little rocket stuck in the way. So you got the screen. Let's put it on it. It just goes on like this, and then it just goes in with the bolt holes, and then this pulley goes on. I'll get the light so everybody can see. Goes on like that. The screen pushes back more, but then I got a generator. As you just saw, it's gonna stay on the side right here. Only thing I haven't bought for this motor is the carb kit. I'm glad this is not a Model 23, because you can barely find parts for them on eBay. I might go back on eBay. I found a points ignition box and buy that if I don't buy the coil first. I want to find one that don't have the I want to find a coil that don't have points built on it. So I don't really like points. So I've seen people, you just switch them out on the 8-horse Briggs. I'm wondering if it'd work on this one. I just gotta have the wider coil. I found some down at the flea market. I'm gonna go down there and match them up next time I go down there. If I find one, I'll get it, and then I'll just take the wire that I soldered on it, put on it. Then I put the carb on, put the gen on. I'm actually going to just rebuild the gaskets in it first, and before I do all this. That's why the screen's just sitting on there. The gaskets was ordered on Friday, which was 4 days ago, I think. No, 3 days ago. It's Sunday right now. I just went out and got this, as I just said. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the block. I'm going to leave the screen sort of like it is. I'm probably going to clear coat it. I might paint the screen. I'm going to order the decals, which I found for $20 on eBay. Put the exhaust on. Figure out the ignition system. I don't know what I'm doing with it. And then what I'm going to do is put the gen on. And everything's going to work out just fine. And it'll be a pretty nice motor. Some people tell me this is a 9 horse. Pretty big for a 9. I know they did their the way they rated these engines was a lot different back then. To me, this looks like a 16 almost. How big it is. That's why I bought it, because it's so huge. And I also figured out this is where the spark plug is supposed to come out of, just like this. It's supposed to come out of this hole. I didn't know that. And then it's supposed to come up and go around it. You'll see this in later videos. I think the next video what you'll see is the Sears Suburban, the engine swap part 2. This is Big Bo. Catch me another video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and ask me any questions you want. I'll answer it on my comments, like I usually do.